Hi loves, you're welcome back to my channel today. It's your girl Mimi. If you're stopping for the first time, you're highly welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today's video is a part 2 of this tutorial, which is the sewing part of it. Alright, if you have not seen the part 1, which is the pattern drafting and the calculation, I'm going to be linking it up on my description. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, please keep on watching and let's get started. So guys, these are the two materials I'll be working with. Alright, there are two different materials I'll be working with, and then I've gone ahead to cut out my patterns on my fabric, and as you can see, they are on fold. Hope you can see what I have here. Each of them are on fold. Alright, so I went ahead to make sure that all of them are on fold. This is my A part, which is a crown, and this is the body, my B part. You can see it's also on fold. And then I already went ahead to sew this other one behind the seam, and this is how it looks. It came out perfectly okay. So I'll be sewing the orange one along with you guys here. Alright, so let's go over to the machine now. So I will show you how to put this together. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is to bring your crown, which is the A part of it, notch it, and also bring the B part of it, notch the center, and then you place them together like this and sew. And then while sewing, make sure you are arranging it exactly as you've seen me do here. Keep sewing and then make sure it is well arranged till you get to the end of the crown. So I'll just go ahead and keep sewing, and I'm using 1/2 inch seam allowance, so you also need this 1/2 inch seam allowance. All right, so keep sewing. So once I get to almost the end of it, I'm going to leave about 1 inch. All right, just leave about 1 inch here. I'm going to explain the reason why we need this 1 inch. So go ahead and continue at the other part of it and keep sewing your 1/2 inch till you get to the other part where you left your 1 inch seam allowance. Hope you understand. So I'll just go ahead and keep sewing and arranging. Remember, I'm using 0.5 to sew, which is my 1/2 inch allowance. So I'll just go ahead and keep sewing till I get to the other point where I have my 1 inch that I left. All right, so when you get to that point, you have your 1 inch. You also leave 1 inch at this point. You don't finish it, so you also stop here, leaving 1 inch, just like you see me do here. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring my flare part of it, and then I will notch the center of it, and then I'll also notch where I'm going to place the center of the body, the one I've already joined to the crown. Go ahead and notch the center, and then notch the center of the flare also, and place them together. I hope you really understand. Go ahead and place them together, and then you also use your 1/2 inch seam allowance to sew till you get to the end of your flare. So when I got to the end, I noticed I had excess allowance, so I went ahead to trim it off like this. So if you have excess of it, just go ahead and trim it off. All right, so after trimming off, I'll just go ahead and place this together. Remember the 1 inch we left. All right, go ahead and place this together, leaving the crown. Just watch exactly what I'm doing. Go ahead and place this together, and then you're going to use your 1/2 inch seam allowance to stitch it down. And then this is what I mean. I'll just go ahead and arrange it, make sure that they match, and then I'll just go ahead and stitch it down. And then after stitching, I will then stitch my crown together with it. This is because I want to get a very neat finishing. So after stitching like this, the next thing you're going to do is, you can see this opening we have at the crown. just go ahead and arrange it properly, and then you will stitch it down. I hope you really understand. Go ahead and stitch it down, and then that's basically all for this particular one. So the next thing you're going to do after stitching is to bring the other material we've already made, and then we'll join them right side facing each other, just like this, right side facing each other, and then make sure they are matching at the seam. Then I'll just go ahead and sew it all the way around. Go ahead and sew yours all the way around. Keep sewing, all right? So I'll go ahead and keep sewing till I get to almost the end part of it, and then I will leave a little inch, about 1 inch or 1.5, so you'll be able to turn over. All right, hope you really understand. So keep sewing, and then make sure you don't finish stitching everything. You leave about 1 or 2 inch space where you use to turn out your fabric. I hope you really understand. So this is what I mean. I went ahead to leave mine, so I will turn my fabric over from here. So after turning, this is what I have. So I will go ahead and close that opening, but I'll be running a stitch all the way around. All right, instead of just closing that place only, I'll go ahead and run a stitch all the way around, just like this. This is what I mean. Go ahead and run your stitch all the way around, and then after that, I can just decide to run other stitches around. It is optional if you want. So I just go ahead and keep running my multiple stitches as long or as much as I want. All right, so that's basically all for the sewing part of this bucket hat, bucket reversible hat. As you can see, this is what mine came out to be, and this is lovely. I love how it came out. I love the outcome. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, and see you in my next one.